Jingle Bells. Today we're doing a fingerstyle arrangement on the guitar. We do new guitar tutorials every single Monday, so subscribe if you like this kind of content. And if you love it, think about becoming a Patreon. Links up here in the notes. You get a printable tab with every single lesson. This one, previous, future, all of them. That includes the backing track if we do it as well. Additional links in the description, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons. Let's do it. Grab the guitar, brain, attention span, follow me on in, and let's learn how to deck the halls with the guitar. Let's just jump right into it. First 4 measures are up. We're going to take it one at a time. Our first measure sounds like this at song speed. Start with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B. And you're going to pinch those. Your middle finger is playing the B string. Your thumb is playing the E. After that, you want your thumb to come down and play the D string. Now, how muted you want to play your bass is ultimately up to you. Play those two together. Drop down, hit the D string, lift your pinky, index finger, 1st fret of the B string. 1, 2, and 3. Then you'll lift it up and you'll go right back to where you started. Thumb here, middle finger on the B string. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then your middle finger will play the 2nd fret of the G and your thumb will drop back down to the D string. When you're sitting there, you can just practice this, because that's a big part of what we got going on. Our thumb bouncing between the E string and the D string. Now, I'm letting it ring out. If you like that muted sound, the way you would get that is put the fleshy part of your hand here on these first 3 strings, but then you want to keep it at an angle so your higher 3 strings still ring out. Okay? Now, getting that right balance of muted bass takes some time. I would focus on getting a clear melody and keeping it in time before you get crazy with finding your perfect bass tone. Measure 1, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second measure is fairly easy. Thumb on the E string, index on the G. You could make an E minor, but I don't, because right after that, I'm going to put the fingers that I would on the E minor on the D and the G string and play 2, 2, 2, because it's an E minor. It's really an E suspended 4 right there, because it plays the E note, or the A note over the E. So pluck those 2 in the middle, get these 2 middle fingers down, 2, 2. Then back to our G, and then the same 2 middle fingers, but this time instead of 2, 2, there's 0, 0. So this measure, nice and slow, would just be 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 2 nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 1, 2, 3. Second half. We're going to like this D7 idea. Get your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and keep it there, and your thumb is going to come down to the D string. Now, index finger is going to play the G string, middle finger B. So pluck those 2 in the middle, 0 and 2. Offbeat, middle finger plucks the open B. Then your index is going to get down 3rd fret here and play that with the thumb on the D string. 1 and 2 and the reason we kept that finger down is because we're going there on the offbeat. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. Back to our G chord. 3, 4 and on the offbeat, middle finger 2nd fret. 3, 4 and right back to the G here on the 3rd fret and the G string here. So the 3rd measure, the trickiest measure, nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. ring finger 5th fret of the A string, middle finger 4th. That's our D, and then right back to the same G idea. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Next 4 come up. So next 4 are up. I already played the first 2 because they're exactly the same. You could play 3 and 4 exactly the same, but I did something a little different just to have some fun. Now, if you're really struggling, you don't have to memorize this part. You can just play the first 4 measures twice. But if you want to do something a little different, it's the same melody, different harmony. 3rd fret of the A string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the G. Slide that same shape up to 5 and 4. Lift your middle finger, slide this from 4 to 5, and then get your ring finger on 7. Back to 3 and 2. Back to 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and. Back to 3 and 2 on the and then just drop your middle finger down 1 string, lift this finger up, and you're going to play 3 in the open G, 4 and 5, 3 in the open G. The same as the 4th measure the first time through. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Put all that together nice and slow, and these 4 are 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 4. So next 4 are up. We start on the D, open D string, 2nd fret here. You could use your index on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then on the 2, you're going to play the open A with your thumb. So your thumb is going to bounce between the D and the A string. 1, 2, and 3. Watch that again. 1, 2, and 3. 1, open A, middle finger 4 on the B string, slide it. 4 on the G string, slide it up to 5, middle finger 5 on the A. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back to where you started. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Oops. 3 B string. 1, 2, and 3. So this is similar to the way it started, but like in reverse. 3 with the open B, drop your thumb down, play the 1st fret, and then it's 3 with the D. So thumb on the D string. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You'll use your ring finger there so your index can fret the 2nd fret of the G. You're right back there. So this first measure, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Second measure, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Put that together with the first one, nice and slow, and we get 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's talk about the third measure. You're going to play 3rd fret with the open B, and then index 1st fret, then pinky 3rd fret with the D. 1, 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Then from there, open E's on both. 2nd fret with your ring finger and slide it to the 3rd, and then get your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Keep that there, because then you can just go right from there. I'm sorry, don't keep it there. Drop it down a string and go into this full D chord. Well, let's play the 3rd measure nice and slow first. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, D. D chord, A7, D. Cool. When you make that D, thumb on the D string, and these two fingers are going to play the A and the B together. The melody is this note here on the E string. So you could pluck them both, but we're going to add a little extra chorus, like we're singing in the choir for the church. Make it A7, and then pluck the same two strings. Well, bass is now on the A string. You're going to pluck the same two here, B and E. Then make a D, thumb on the D string, and then these two fingers are going to come up a string to play the G and the B. Oops, there it is. So you get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the top, really slowly here. Let's go through these. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last four. First two we've seen. Little different here at the end. 3rd fret with your index finger. Middle or pinky on the 5th fret of the B. 1 and 2 and 3. Bass and 5 at the same time. Then just the B string. 1 and 2, second beat together. And 1 and 2 and 3. Third beat, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 4 and 1st fret, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Fret a G and play these two fingers B and G strings together. 2nd fret here on the G and play just the open D and the 2nd fret of the G together. You're gonna play those same two strings again, but with the 3rd fret of the A here. So it's E string, D string, G string. That's tough because your finger's gonna want to habitually play the B, like, but you're gonna make sure it goes, because we're finishing the melody on a G. So these last four, nice and slow together. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Whole thing from the top. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for learning with us. We'll catch you next Monday for guitar, Wednesday and Saturday for ukulele. Have a lovely day and a lovely Christmas. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this video. I appreciate you learning with us. Keep on rocking and rolling. We'll catch you next Monday for guitar, Wednesday, Saturday for ukulele. Think about becoming a Patreon. Cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. It will accelerate your learning. And until next time, keep on rocking, keep on rolling. Life is beautiful. Have a lovely day.